iNews March 15th. The task of the leader is to get his people from where they are to where they have not been. Henry Kissinger. Korea's Cherry Blossom Festival will soon be here. The trees are expected to be in full bloom on March 24th in Jeju and April 9th in Seoul. This year, the beautiful blossoms should arrive 1 to 3 days earlier than average, according to the Korea Meteorological Administration. Jinhae has a large cherry blossom festival where visitors honor Admiral Lee, a venerated war hero. This year marks the 4th anniversary of the devastating earthquake and tsunami that claimed nearly 20,000 lives and triggered a nuclear disaster in Japan. All 18,000 fishing vessels that were destroyed in the disaster have been replaced, and most of the factories damaged by the tsunami have been rebuilt. So far, Japan has allocated more than $15 billion to reducing the radiation levels in towns near the Fukushima power plant. There is still an overwhelming task ahead for the Japanese government to maintain temporary housing for the 80,000 residents of the affected area. During the last few decades, global warming has been gaining momentum. According to a recent study, increases in temperature are likely to accelerate throughout the century, even if greenhouse gas emissions are cut back. The situation calls for humanity to find ways to adapt to the warmer weather, higher sea levels, and more violent weather patterns. Scientists remain uncertain about the extent of change to our lifestyle that will occur from the rapidly changing climate. Samsung Electronics is mulling the construction of a new factory to produce smartphones in India. These will be low-priced models that run Samsung's own Tizen operating system, which will replace Google's Android platform in those phones selling for less than $100. Samsung currently has 2 manufacturing plants in India producing phones, TVs, and refrigerators. Samsung hopes these low-priced versions of their phone will maintain market share against Micromax Informatics, India's biggest smartphone vendor. Residents in Los Angeles, California's Koreatown were surprised to find that 3 schools were operating a pay-to-stay scheme for Korean and Chinese students. The U.S. Immigration and Customs Department has arrested the school's owners and will confiscate their property. During their investigation, agents discovered that students lived in other states and never attended classes. In fact, the schools were empty when agents raided the facilities last week. Stay tuned. Some middle-class jobs are disappearing. The greatest job loss will be in office-related occupations like couriers and messengers, word processors, switchboard operators, and light manufacturing machinists. Other job losses are projected for postal service clerks, typists, and data entry people, computer operators, and information and record clerks. Airline and transportation ticket agents are also expected to lose jobs because passengers are being encouraged to make their own reservations and print their own tickets. This is also a trend at movie theaters and other entertainment facilities.